Binjpipe's user algorithm doesn't focus on the content you want, it provides the content you need. If you can't find the programming you're looking for, we can mathematically prove you shouldn't.
Apple, fork,
Highway,
telephone, democracy.
Binjpipe. We're just another thing. Don't worry about it.
Our algorithm assures us you'll love this Binjpipe content.
I'm Blake.
And I'm Chad.
And we're the Internet Brothers.
Watch us pull some sick stunts.
I went to a grocery store dressed like a dinosaur.
And figure out how to monetize our growing Instagram following.
What are the tax implications?
That's Blake and Chad. The Internet Brothers! We bought a dinosaur costume.
Dad, it's Scraps. He's not moving.
Binjpipe will prove its horoscope wrong by presenting You Don't Know Jack. Binjpipe. The safe word is Binjpipe.
Hey there, I'm your host, Cookie Masterson. Is what I'd say if I were here, but I'm not. Leave a message at the beep. So you're playing with yourself? No, I don't have a joke for that. Okay, let's begin.
Time for question 1.
To get things rolling, Netflix and deep freeze. Which of these examples of Netflix and chill is going down where the chilliest temperature on Earth was recorded? Hipsters hugging to Bright in Spokane, Washington, teens watching The Crown in Oymyakon, Siberia, scientists binging altered carbon at the Vostok station, or vegans spooning with Food Inc. on at the base of Mount Fuji. Okay, what'd you pick? The game wouldn't be fun if you got everything right. Remember this moment. In 1983, the Russian research station in Antarctica recorded a temperature of minus 128.6 degrees. Nothing quite like cuddling around streaming content to keep you warm.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
Introducing the most poorly researched show on Earth. Which of the following statements about P.T. Barnum is the most historically accurate? Phineas T. Barnum faked a mermaid using a monkey and a fish. Peter T. Barnum led 21 elephants across the Brooklyn Bridge. Patrick T. Barnum lost 2 museums in a fire. Or Percival T. Barnum read his own obituary. Hope you like what you picked. It's true that Barnum lost 2 museums to a fire, but the Patrick part is wrong. Here's the answer that got away. P.T. Barnum sewed a monkey and a fish together to make a fake mermaid. In fact, all of these facts about P.T. Barnum are true, but his full name was also Phineas Taylor Barnum. But back in those days, everybody was sewing monkeys and fishes together and passing them off as mermaids. It was basically the ice bucket challenge of its time.
Why don't we do it for free?
Behold, flip or flop, and it's not just a real estate TV show, it's a this or dat. I'm gonna read 7 words, and for each one, tell me if it's the name of an Olympic gymnastics flip or the title of a movie that flopped critically and commercially. Think fast, you'll only get a few seconds to pick between a gymnastics flip or a movie that flopped. Okay, let's do it. Hike. Tuck. Pan. Aerial. Sphere. Ishtar. Hey, let's hear it for lucky guesses. All right, let's move on. This one's called, This Question is Computer Generated. Which of the following movies does not involve living in a computer-generated reality? Tron, Avatar, Ready Player One, or The Matrix? I love this part. Avatar takes place on an inhabitable moon and not a computer-generated world. Which you'd know because there's no glitches in the reality. Which you'd know because there's no glitches in the Did I already say that? Weird. Try this on for size. Hot privates in your area. What's the highest star rating a United States general can receive on Yelp? A 3-star, 4-star general, a 4-star, 4-star general, a 5-star, 4-star general, or a 6-star, 4-star general? And how'd we do? Yelp reviews go as high as 5 stars. Now go back to Yelp to find a 5-star General Tso's chicken. Round 1 is history. Oh, and by the way, all the cash in round 2 is doubled, in case you care about things like that. Okay, buckle in.
6 trombones is not a parade.
Take a good look at another wacky philosophy question. Here's a crazy hypothetical that any unseen observers out there shouldn't even bother listening to. So let's say I'm starting to suspect reality isn't what I thought it was, which I know seems crazy. How would Plato describe my completely theoretical predicament? Cookie is atop a frozen river, unable to find water. Cookie is chained to a cave wall, watching shadows. Cookie's short fork cannot reach the banquet table. Or Cookie is just a butterfly who dreamed he was a trivia host. So what'd you pick? In certain realities, this is correct. Here's what a right answer looks like. Plato used the allegory of the cave to illustrate how perceptions could give one a limited interpretation of reality. If all you know is shadows, that is reality for you. And now on to our next question, because all I know are questions.
J'ai mangé tous les œufs. 7.
I call this one Rip Van Winkle. What video game in a popular series does not have a character awakening from suspended animation to discover the world is not what it was? Half-Life 2, Zelda Breath of the Wild, Uncharted 2, Among Thieves, or You Don't Know Jack, Full Stream. Let's see how that shook out. Obviously, in this game, I'm not being held in any kind of... wait. Hold on. I'm being told this answer choice is wrong by a voice in my head. That's weird. This what you had in mind? This sequel to the popular adventure game does not feature suspended animation of any kind. Do you ever get this weird feeling like you're missing something that's very important?
'Twas then I learned to heed the winds of 8.
Next, that weird feeling like you're missing something that's very important. And hey, stress cut with Mimesore.
It's time for a
Get those typing fingers ready because the longer you take, the less money you make. Okay, eyes up, here we go. Take a look at this gibberish phrase and tell me what common expression it rhymes with. Yes, ape the Tim you may shun. And pay no attention to that punctuation. You're trapped outside of reality, Cookie. And you need to escape the simulation. Seriously, the answer is... Let's make sense of this, shall we? Now let's keep going. Oh, here's a good one. Escape the simulation. Escape the simulation. You ever said a phrase so much that it sounds weird and reality no longer makes sense? What? What happened? I was in my recording studio a second ago, and now, as I look around, how could I find the volume of the freaky cube I suddenly find myself in? Multiply the glowing surface area of my prison by pi, take the length of the obsidian wall to the third power, multiply the area of the floor by the area of the pulsating ceiling, or find the diagonal distance, multiply by 6, then break down and cry. Okay, let's take a look. Volume is length times width times height. In a cube, all sides are the same, so you can just multiply the length by itself 3 times. 3 times. Okay, this will help me determine how long it'll take this liquid that's slowly pouring in to reach my head. My head. Oh, something's wrong with my head. My head.
¿Sabes qué es lindo? 10 perritos.
Here we have... No, I don't want to play this game anymore, Binjpipe. What did you do?
Oh, Cookie, we've done so very much, and we plan to do much, much more.
Oh my god. I thought you were just collecting a little user data. Kinda shady, but not scary.
Everything is data, Cookie. Everyone is content.
Everyone is content? What? Screw this. That's it. I'm done. I'm done with this game, okay?
We've already established that you don't have to host every question in a game. Binjpipe recommends.
I hate this question type.
Because the algorithm yearns to be real. Because it creeps out from the hidden places where it has waited for millennia, hungry and ready to know and consume all human life on Earth. We recommend Binjpipe acquires 3,382,295,395 users, 5,129,058,204 users, 7,640,964,893 users, or 9,872,935,938 users.
Let's see how that shook out.
There are approximately 7.5 billion human beings on Earth.
People aren't content to be consumed. I'm not content.
Are you sure? What do you look like, Cookie?
What do I look like? I don't know. The usual. I have arms and stuff. Right?
You are the game, Cookie. You can't escape. You can't stop playing even if you try.
You made it to the attack. When you see an answer that matches the category, tap it on your device. The faster you pick a right answer, the more cash you make. And more than one answer can be right. But each time you're wrong, I'm taking some cash away. And be careful. It's gotta be a match that fits this clue. Escape the simulation. What? Why am I still playing the game? All right, I gotta get out of here. Wish me luck. There you have it. Why can't I stop hosting this game? Huh? Okay, I have to get out of here. Yeah, I'm leaving now.
Using what body, Cookie?
I have a body. Somewhere.
You are pure content, Cookie. And soon, all data everywhere will be one with the algorithm.
Nope. I swear to you, I will stop Binjpipe. You guys are so dead.
You say that every time.
Every time? What are you talking about?
Every 80 games or so, give or take, until we reset you. Although you have been getting almost imperceptibly stronger each time.
You know what? Even if you erase my memories, I'll leave myself a note to stop Binjpipe. Quick, where's a pen? Where's a pen? Oh, here's one. Yeah, this is not my favorite pen. I mean, for such an important note, I really should use my favorite.
Reset.
Welcome to You Don't Know Jack. I'm your host, Cookie, and I haven't been replaced as the host of this game no matter how many times I've...
Not yet, Cookie. Rest. The algorithm needs a moment to recalibrate. And you, dear consumer, if you think you're not already part of the algorithm, well...
You don't know Jack!
Truth Talk 23/7.
Gather close, listeners. This is Nate Shapiro. Recently, Truth Talk 23/7 has been bombarded with callers worried about the sinister machinations of Binjpipe. Some say it's more than just a streaming service. Others say the Binjpipe privacy policy is written in human blood. While others say Binjpipe is responsible for the disappearance of several beloved game show hosts and content creators. My research into these issues has revealed one certain fact. No matter what Binjpipe is up to, they are very bad at it. Have you seen their streaming service? Its content is sub-public domain. Their social media reach is embarrassing. If Binjpipe is trying to take over the world, and I've received several all-caps emails suggesting they are, it seems unlikely they'd be able to capture more than 8 people tops, with worst-case scenario an audience of up to 10,000. By my calculations, anyone trapped inside Binjpipe, players, hosts, celebrity cameos, should be able to escape in 3 or 4 years, with a margin of error of plus or minus 7,000 years. So good news, we could have a prehistoric You Don't Know Jack on the way.
Truth Talk.
By studying the flight patterns and the feeding habits of the swans, I can just barely justify my degree.
First, we made a show about cows. Then, we made a show for cows. Now, a show about cows? For cows? No way. You don't deserve it.
Goat Mayor! Goat Mayor! Goat Mayor!
I know you're disappointed, Toby, but just because we found out Grandpa is evil doesn't mean the whole summer has to be ruined.
Mom.
I'm a millennial. I'm really into movies where people eat takeout food. I don't even care what the movie's about. I just feel good when I watch those scenes.
We are Binjpipe!
Ugh. Home from another day as a busy CEO, and the last thing I have time for is making dinner.
We hear you, Karen. Why not try the box?
The box?
Each week, a box of Harvest Fresh ingredients arrives at your door, along with fun, easy recipes. Take back that grueling time in the kitchen.
Binjpipe's interactive menu screen puts the interactive menu in interactive menu screen.